Hey guys, Crystal. I decided that I wanted to, well, actually this is something I've been wanting to do for a while. I don't ever make videos, but I have something I want to share with you. So, I recently moved into the world of ebooks. I have been fighting this for a long time. I have not wanted them. I've complained. I watch other people read them, and I would tell them why they weren't good for you. And yet, I have one. Granted, it's the cheapest Kindle that you can get. It has nothing fancy. It only reads books. It's not in color. It's not backlit. But it works for me. What made me purchase this in the first place? Well, I'm getting a promotion at my job, and I'm going to be traveling a lot. And as much as I hate to admit it, I cannot stuff books like this inside my purse. I also cannot pack that many books for me to read in a month. I bought this at the end of December. I have read 7 books so far this year, all on this. I started reading this, and I love it, but it's so thick. When I realized that tonight, I was like, okay, I've been complaining for how long about ebooks, and I have not touched my paper books in how long? And I realized that I had to sit back and think about it for a minute. Also, excuse me, I know I don't look that great right now, but this is what I look like at the end of the night when I'm drinking tea, getting ready for bed because I work at 5 in the morning, and when I'm reading, because I don't care. These are my pros and my cons for the e-reader versus the paper book. Ugh! You're so hard to hold because you're so friggin' thick. I wish I was in the middle of the book already. You're not hard to hold at all because you're thin, and no matter what, all I have to do is push a button and I get to the next page. You don't smell at all. Oh my god. Book smell. You take up absolutely no space on my nightstand. I have an entire bookshelf dedicated to all of you. Wait a minute. I think I read something about that. What the? I'm gonna back up all these pages. Wait a second. Didn't I read something about that in chapter? Did I read something about that in chapter 6? Hold on. Yeah, right there. I knew it! You do not make a very good coaster. No, I can reach my cup because it's higher. Oh, you want to know how big the book is I'm reading? All I can tell you is I'm 65% done with it. This is how big my book is. Isn't it awesome? I know, I'm going to read all of it. Now, this is the other thing about paper books as opposed to e-readers. Now, your e-reader is going to tell you... Oops, lost my page. Your e-reader is going to tell you just how far percentage-wise you are in your book. Oops, hold on, where is it? Oh, it is. So, it tells you how far you are percentage-wise. One of my favorite things about paper books is you don't need to know how far you are in percentage-wise, because wherever your bookmark is tells you how far you are, and the further into your book you get, the more accomplished you feel. You're not like, oh, well, I'm at 65%, but I don't know how many pages I've read. In my book, I can be like, heck yeah, I'm not actually this far. I'm actually only on page 11, but I told you. It's a big book. I can be like, heck yeah, I've read 472 pages. I've read this many pages, and I have this many left. And that always makes me feel really good. But the one thing that I notice, and I wonder if anybody else notices, does it feel sometimes like it takes forever to get to the middle of the book? And then once you get to the middle of the book, does it feel like the ending gets there faster? Like, it takes less time to get to the end of the book than it did to take to get to the middle of the book in the first place? That's something I always struggle with these things. No bookmark needed. I have to mark my place. And the worst part is, I'm picky about bookmarks. It took me forever to find this bookmark that I liked. And the only reason I like it is because it has a quote by Confucius in the bottom. And also because I was reading a lot of historical fiction at the time and it has globes. Oh, by the way, this is my shirt from college about my math practicum teacher. Her last name was Keller. Her nickname was Killer Keller. And she was tough. It's time for me to go to bed. I just wanted to give you guys a short video because I felt like it.